Okay, guys, I have an empties today. I have so much empties, but it's not as bad as like my last empties. So yeah, I have a bunch of stuff. So I just shove them in this recyclable bag. So let's go through this stuff. Okay, so the first thing I pulled out is the Rosy Tint Lips by Etude House. This is in the shade number 1. I really like this. I've had this for years and I really liked it, but for some reason my skin and my lips have changed quite a bit. So my lips now are much drier and stuff like that. They didn't used to be, but they are now. So when I applied it this time, it showed the dry patches in my lips and it just looked really bad. So that's why I decided to toss it. Yeah, when my lips change, they tend to change for quite some time, for like a year or 2 years. So I figured if I can't use this for like a year or two, it's probably going to go bad anyway. So it's time to throw it away. But I love this for years and I have several of their shades. So I'm really sad to have to throw this one away. I'm hoping the other ones, the other shades, their formula is likely to be different and they'll go with my lips the way that they are now. But I'm sure that there's probably going to be another one that I'm going to have to throw away. Okay, so and the next one, so this is the Color Bucket. It's a Korean one, and this is the Lip Flash Jam. It is like a liquid kind of lip product. So it comes out of this like squeeze tube, and you can like use it for things like blush and stuff. I use it just for my lips. I just didn't like the color on me. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like a bubble pink kind of color. It didn't go bad, so I think I can swatch it for you. It's just the color is so bubblegum pink, like really bubblegum pink. Okay, so like really bubblegum pink. So it just didn't suit me. So that's why I am getting rid of it, because the color just didn't work for me. I didn't feel like it complimented me at all. The next one is a lip tint. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this lip tint, and I definitely am going to be buying some more. This is the Saemmul Real Tint by the Saem. This is the number 1, shade number 1 in red. It is so pigmented. I used all of it. Okay, wait, I can do a swatch for you guys. Like, it's so pigmented. Like look at that. It looks like a liquid lipstick on your lips, but it's a lip tint, and it's like fantastic. So I will be buying another one or two. Like, it's so, and like I'm wiping it off, and look at that, it's still like, that's it wiped off. Okay, it's really good. It's really good. The next one is the Wine Burgundy. These are the Rire lip manicures. This is in the shade Wine Burgundy. I really love this color so much. It's definitely up my alley. This color, it started to go bad. I had it, I guess, too long. So that's why I'm throwing it away, but I love it. It's so good. So I definitely recommend the Rire lip manicures. I think I recommended them too in one of my favorites videos, where I had like my favorite makeup. And I think it was in that Q&A video I did. I did like my favorite makeup and stuff I recommend, and that was definitely one of them. It is really good, so I really do recommend it. I forgot to turn my cell phone off. Next is the DD cream. This is the Delia Cosmetics 10-in-1 Dynamic Duo DD cream. I mentioned this in my BB and CC cream collections video. I can't remember, but I mentioned that I didn't like it. That's why I'm getting rid of it. It's way too light. Like, way. Every time I wore it, my roommate was like, your makeup is way too light and it doesn't look good. So it's definitely not for me. It's a foreign DD cream. I bought it because I couldn't find any natural DD creams. So this is the only one I could find, but this is, I think it's, where is it from? Poland. So I guess Polish people are really light, because this is like really light. It's just, it didn't make my makeup look good whenever I wore it, and it just is too light. So I don't like it at all. So I'm getting rid of it. Next is I have some more lipsticks. I have so many lipsticks in this empties. Okay, so this next one is a Tonymoly. This is their Tint Crayon and Neon. It's Delight. And yeah, I liked this one. I tried for the first time. This is what it looks like. I tried it for the first time, but I didn't like it. I think my issue with it was that it showed my dry patches. Yeah, that's the color right here, so you can see. The color looks nice, but on my lips it just seemed to show the dry patches, and that's why I didn't like it, which is really weird because it seems really buttery. Yeah, so yeah, I just didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it. It just didn't look good on my lips for some reason. And I think I can kind of see it looks a little splotchy. So I think, I don't know, maybe as my lips were changing, this one was another one that just wasn't compatible with my lips, right, like as they've been changing. Now this is the Nature Republic lipstick is the next one. Okay, so I have something to say about this one. You guys maybe remember I did a video on the Nature Republic. I was going to repurchase it because the product had gone bad really, really fast. Well, I think that there's something in the Nature Republic formula that makes their lipsticks, or at least this line, go bad very quickly. This is the second one I bought and it went bad so quickly, you guys. I mean, like in a month. Actually, I don't even think it was that long. I think it was like 2 weeks. I literally bought this, used it, and tried it out for like 2 weeks. Okay? And it went bad. Okay, that's not good. So I think I'm going to start avoiding the Nature Republic lipsticks because I'm not sure which ones, if they don't last more than like 2 weeks before they start having a nasty smell, I don't think that's a good thing. So I think that something in the formula makes it very susceptible to growing germs, but it's actually quite moisturizing when you do use it, and the color was really nice. I uploaded a photo of it on Instagram on my lips, like how it looked, and it's really buttery, really moisturizing. It looks really good, but it goes bad like so fast, like 2 to 3 weeks. It's kind of a waste of money when it doesn't last that long. Okay, I have another lipstick. So many lipsticks in here. This is the Holika Heartful Silky lipstick. I have quite a few of the Holika lipsticks, and this is the shade. It went bad. It started having a really iffy smell, so that's why it's in this bag. But it's really buttery. It's really great for dry lips. It just makes your lips look really nice. The color is really nice, but it went bad. It took a while to go bad though, so that's okay. It took like, gosh, how long? Because I think I've had this for a couple of years. It took a long time before it went bad and started smelling iffy. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, so I have another lip product. Okay, so I have 2 of them. Yes, so the Rosy Tint Lips, I have another one. This one I think I threw away because of the actual color was just too light for my liking. This is the Rosy Tint Lips by Etude House in the shade. This is color number 2. As you can kind of see, it's a really light color. And it's just the color was way too like bright-ish, like pinkish bright for me. It was just too bright. So it's a pink but on the orangey side. And so I didn't really like the color on me. I felt like it didn't complement my skin tone. So that's why I'm throwing this one away. Okay, what I have in here next. Okay, so this one, I mentioned the toner. I bought this set. This is the Dandan Bits herbal set. It came as a set of like 6 or 7 products. This was the face cream. I finished it all up. It's all empty. Yeah, it was good as a moisturizer, so I did like it. But the set is like, for the set of 6 or 7, I think was $30. So yeah, it was okay. I wasn't in love with the product, so I won't be repurchasing it, but I did use it all up and it did moisturize my skin, so it was effective. Oh, I have a gel liner in here, you guys. This is the Innisfree gel liner. Of course, this is the shade black. And I think I emptied it out. I pretty much emptied it. There's a little bit, but it's mostly empty for the most part. So this one smudged on me, so I won't be repurchasing it. I wear way too much eyeliner for it to smudge, so I just won't be repurchasing it. Yeah. But I'm throwing it away now. I have a little bit left in there that I didn't finish because I felt like it went bad. It started irritating my eyes. Like when I started wearing it, I noticed that my eyes would leak, like kind of water a lot, or they would kind of be irritated and I would just be kind of dying to get my makeup off. It happened the last time I wore it, so I knew it was probably a sign that it's gone bad. But I pretty much used almost all of it, so it wasn't a waste. I got a lot of use out of it. Okay. Alright, we have my hair dye. Okay, so you guys, as you can see, my hair is blue. You see this blue? Yes, so when I dyed my hair this time, I used up all of the last of this dye. I used the Manic Panic Rockabilly Blue. This is a really popular color by Manic Panic. Like, people who dye their hair wild colors, a lot of them have used this. I haven't seen anyone who hasn't used these. And Rockabilly Blue is really a really popular color by Manic Panic, and it works so well, you guys. Like, I feel like the color matches, like, in the jar pretty well. Like, it did a really good job. And I've had an issue where a lot of black dye, a lot of brown, blue, where is my mind? A lot of blue hair dyes they take too well and it just looks black. It doesn't even look blue, but this looks very blue. Since I did it, a lot of people have complimented me on my hair color, so it really came out really nice. The hair looks really healthy and it just is really, really good. Like, it did an excellent job. So I definitely recommend, if you want to dye your hair blue and you don't want to worry about it as much, like worrying about it being too dark or something, I definitely recommend Rockabilly Blue. It's really, really good. I definitely am going to have to repurchase this. But again, it's a semi-permanent dye, so it's not permanent. It just sits on top of the hair. But it's really good. I really love the color, and it's basically like, I think you could do this also for a blue-black kind of look. But it's excellent. Like, I really love it. So it's vegan, and the way that I did mine was I mixed conditioner with the dye, and then I applied it, and it just came out excellent. So I definitely recommend the Manic Panic Rockabilly Blue. Definitely. Right, I have so much stuff in here. Okay, I have another lipstick. This is the 3CE, the 3 Concept Eyes lipstick. Yes. Okay, so this one went bad. That's why it's in here. So this is what it looks like. What shade is this? This is in the shade number 501. Okay, so I'll show you the color. It went bad, so I used quite a bit of it. So that's all that's left. I love this color. It's really pretty. I used it so much, but I had it for a really long time, for several years. So I'm not really surprised that it went bad. But I got a lot of use out of it, so it was not a waste. Okay, I have a foundation. Okay, so this one is the Arbonne Perfecting Liquid Foundation with SPF 15. By Arbonne. Arbonne is it's supposed to be a more natural brand, and I got suckered into this by a casting director. I don't really blame her for being, like, you know, telling me my makeup wasn't good. At the time, it wasn't. My makeup was nothing like it is now. It just wasn't very good. I wasn't good at makeup. So I don't blame her for being like, you need to fix your makeup. So she recommended this to me. I would not repurchase it now just because it was like $45. $45. It's way too pricey. I have a lot of foundations right now that I really, really love, and they cost far less than that, and they're just excellent quality and they cover so well, so I really don't need to repurchase this. But I just did it to make the casting director happy, and I kind of felt like if she was saying I needed to upgrade my makeup, that she was probably right. So I used this when I was acting many, many years ago, and it covered very well. It's just the price is just too high when there's so many good foundations out there that cover very well. But I think there aren't a lot of natural ones that cover quite as well. So I guess, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I just feel like the price point is too high, and I don't know. I've found other products that work just as well, or that I like even better, and they're just far less, you know, expensive. So yeah, but it did work well. So if you want something natural that's on the more natural side that covers well, I definitely do recommend it. Right, what else is in here? Okay, so I pulled out a couple of things. Okay, so we'll do this one first. Okay, so I have a mascara. This is an Indian mascara, you guys. There were so many issues with this mascara. Okay, so I bought a few Indian mascaras to try out, you know, from India. This was the Lotus mascara. The Indian mascaras, I think there's an issue with the packaging on Indian products, but I don't know. I just didn't like the quality of it or the brush. It looks like it's a plastic bristle brush, not like a one with hairs on it, like normal brushes. But it literally kind of looks like it's the brushes. The bristles itself don't work very well. The product gets picked up on it, and it's just thick and chunky. And it's just thick and chunky. When you put mascara on, it shouldn't just clump and just stay there and you can't seem to move it around. But yeah, it just clumped. I guess you can see, look, it's just so, the product clumps to it really, really badly. And it was just a pain to use, like all of it. See how it's just sticking like off on the sides here? Like it's a mess. It's just too clumpy and chunky. So I won't be buying any more Indian mascaras. I bought them because they're on the more natural side. So I thought I would try them, but I'm very happy with the Palladio, so I'm going to stick with that. Okay, the other thing I pulled out at the same time was my Roux Clean Touch Hair Color Stain Remover. If you dye your hair as much as I do, you need a very good stain remover. This is very gentle. It has never damaged my hair. I've used it to remove my hair color when I'm ready to change my hair color. I also use it to remove it off of the dye, like when it gets on my like on the sides of my face and stuff. I love this stuff. I've gone through so many bottles of it and I've used it for years. So I have another bottle. I'm never out of this. It's just really, really good. Like, I highly recommend it if you want to kind of remove your color in a way that won't damage your hair. It has never damaged my hair. I just love this stuff. It's really good. Like, I have a huge bottle right now that's replacing this empty one. Okay, so oh, I have a Korean sample that I finished up. This is the Tonymoly Floria Nutra-Energy Emulsion with argan oil. This was like a face cream. I used it up. I only got like one use out of it though. These little samples don't have enough. Like, why? Yes, but it was a sample. I can't complain. So, yes, I used it. It was a good moisturizer, so I did like it. I don't know if I'll purchase it though. I'm still undecided on that. Okay, another product I have. Oh my gosh, this was a Korean, I think this was the Cat liquid liner. I love this so much. I can't think of the name of it. I'm gonna have to look it up and then I'll just put it somewhere around me on the bottom, likely. But I saved it in my eBay cart to repurchase again. It's a really great liner. It lasted me a really long time and it really stopped my gel liner from smudging. So it's really, really good, but I used it all, so it's empty now. Okay, this is the, what else do I have in here? Okay, I have quite a few other things in here, surprisingly. Okay, so I have an eyeshadow. This is the Soft Wildflower by Willow Tree Minerals. This is an Etsy eyeshadow brand. I like the Etsy shadows and I usually don't have any issues with them, but this one just didn't show up on camera for me. I don't know why. So like, it's, let me see, I don't know if you can see the color. Let me see if I can swatch it. Maybe, yeah, kind of, like, can you see? This is the color. Yes. It doesn't show up on my eyes for some reason. I have no idea why. So like, okay, I think you'll probably be able to see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to just move it around with my fingers and look, it's just not showing up. It just, yeah, you see there's no color showing. It's supposed to be pink, but you don't see pink. All you see is like shine. All you see is like my skin color and shine. So it just didn't suit my skin color. I guess it would show up on lighter skin, but it's supposed to be like a bright pink, but it didn't show up that way for me on camera. So I just was like, I have a lot of really good eyeshadows. There's no point in keeping one that doesn't show up. So that's why I'm tossing it. Next is the Suntegrity 5-in-1 Natural Moisturizing Face Sunscreen. This is tinted. It has SPF of 30. It's a vegan, non-greasy, non-toxic formula. I think there's only 1 or 2 shades. This is in the shade Light. It was too light for me. So it's cruelty free though, and it's made in the US, but it's just too light. And it's also kind of pricey. I believe that to get the full size is, I think it's like $20, $25. So I have a lot of tinted moisturizers that are really good that cost less, that I like way more than this one. So I just figured I'd use it up and throw it away. So I'm going to throw it away. It's just too light anyway. And I think it only comes in like light and medium. There's not even like a brown or tinted. It's just not. There's not really a shade for anyone with brown skin. Let's put it that way. Okay, now I have another hair dye. This is the Inkworks Semi-Permanent Hair Color in Purple by Paul Mitchell. I have a lot of hope for this because it's Paul Mitchell. I assumed it was going to be good. But I mean, it did show up kind of. My issue with it was I used so much of it, like from here to here, just to like add highlights. That's way too much. I shouldn't need to use that much product for very small highlights. Like, I mean, it just, and the purple, it showed up, but it just was, it took way too much product for it to actually work. And it took so much longer to do my hair because I had to keep applying it because it just wasn't taking. So, you know, and then when it did take, it just wasn't as vibrant as like the Manic Panic at all. Not even close. So I just was kind of like, it takes 2 times as long to use it, and I just have to use 3 times as much product for each section. It just isn't worth it. So I'm going to actually toss it for that reason. Okay, I think this Empties is almost empty. So there's only a few more. Okay, so this one is a sample Too Cool for School. I don't have a lot of Too Cool for School stuff. I do want to try more of their stuff, but this is one of their lip glosses in 06 Dino Plat. It had like little dinosaurs on it. I think you can kind of see them ish. Kind of, not really. But it has dinosaurs on it. It's really cute. It's really, really cute. The packaging, man, like Korean packaging, it's just too cute. But it's a lip gloss. It didn't, I'm tossing it because it went bad, but this is the color. I like the color, but it just went bad, so that's why I'm throwing it away. Okay guys, so I'm almost done. There are only, what, 2, 3 more products. Okay, so this one is the Bia Less Water Eyeliner. This is their black liquid liner. It did smudge proof my makeup really nicely, but over time, I guess, it just started to irritate my eyes a bit. I think I noticed it irritating my eyes just slightly, even the very first time I used it, but it was so slight that I wasn't even sure I was noticing it. But then I think as I went bad, I started noticing it irritating my eyes a lot more. So I think there's something in it that my eyes are sensitive to. So yeah, but it does really smudge proof your makeup, like really. So like if you have a gel liner that smudges a lot, I would definitely put this over it, and it really works really well. But I don't know, my eyes were a little sensitive to it, so I think I personally won't repurchase it because I think there's something that my eyes just didn't like. Okay, so these also are going in the trash. I did a video recently on these from my Korean shopping trip. These are the Kick It Side Fantastic Eyes in Secret Khaki and Mesmeric Pebble. I did makeup looks with them. I think that, I'm not sure if it's because it was the store, but they were really dried out. Because like even one of them was dried out when I first got it, and I showed you that in that video, that haul video. I think it was the khaki. Yeah, the khaki was already dried out. So I got to use it, but I only got to use it once. It was just too hard on the eyes, so I just was like, I'm not going to risk my eyes, like tearing the skin on the eyes. And the purple seemed fine. Like when I was in that video, it looked fine. Like I swatched it and it was very soft and it worked fine. But a week after that, it dried out. So I think it was on the verge of drying out as well. I'm not sure if just in the store they don't have the freshest eyeliners, or they're really, really old. I don't know. But I don't think I'll repurchase these just because I'm not sure if it's the formula or if it's just, you know, I'm not sure if it's the store or the formula. But they dried out, like the purple dried out in a week after I used it. And the green was just dried out. So I only got one use out of both of them, which was kind of a waste of money because they each cost $10. Okay, the last thing that I have here is the Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer in Rhubarb. I love Burt's Bees. You might have, I've mentioned that like so many times. But that's why I got this. I really like this. This is I used it all. It smells really like strong, like peppermint. I love it. It lasted a long time, and just I loved it. I used it all. There's nothing left, so that's why it's in here. I would definitely buy another one. It's really, really pretty, and I just love it. I love the smell, the peppermint, spearmint smell. I just love everything about it. So I definitely do recommend trying these out if you want a really good tinted lip balm, like one that looks really pretty and also moisturizes really well and smells really nice. So I really do like this. Okay, that is everything for this Empties video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. I'm doing a bunch of new videos lately. Look out for that. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.